Nothing like hearing your name announced as a bracket as the #1 seed in the Raleigh region for the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Muffet McGraw is joining us here on UND.com. And Coach, euphoria as you would expect, but I think more than anything, we've earned the respect of people around the country, the NCAA committee. They saw our volume of tough opponents and the value of our resume, and they said Notre Dame deserves to be #1.
Well, we did have a pretty impressive resume, Bob. I was really pleased with the way we played all year. We challenged ourselves with a tough schedule, and we were successful at it.
There's so many times during that toughness of the schedule, you remember back to Duke, obviously, in the Bahamas. If you don't win that, you've got some other things going on, but by winning that, it catapults you into the beginning of the Big East season, and so many big wins early on, and then you get a chance. I mean, it's 3 seasons, obviously, the regular season, first time ever winning the Big East. That had to feel awfully good.
You know, it really did. We had some firsts this year, and I think it's great that we can continue to do some things for the first time, especially for this group of seniors. They've done so much for us. I really want them to go out on a high note.
And then you go to the Big East tournament, and you get a chance to play for a championship there, and again, it solidifies what you've done. It doesn't matter what happens in the championship game. I mean, I obviously would like to win it, but it still tells everybody that we're as good as anybody in the country because Connecticut's such a good opponent. And now you're in the 3rd season, and I know you're pumped. I know we're rested a little bit. Everybody's healthy. It's a great time.
It is a great time. I mean, what you live for this time of the year. We're so excited to be playing well, to get the team back together. Looking forward to the first game. You know, get the jitters out in the first round, and then just see what happens after that.
We've been talking for a couple of weeks about how important the #2 seeds would be and where they would be because we played 3 of the 4. And I guess the committee said, well, let's not have a rematch at that level. Let's move around. And we get Maryland in the #2 seed in our region. Obviously, we're not looking past Liberty because anybody that shoots the ball can make it go in. But we've got a good matchup and not too much of that revenge factor anywhere in the bracket.
And you like that because you don't want to play, you know, I worried a little bit about Tennessee and where they would be placed because after beating them last year and then beating them here this year and they want to win one for Pat, I don't think anybody wanted to be in Tennessee's bracket this year.
When you look at some of the other teams that we know about, you got to be happy for Coquise, Washington, Penn State got a nice seed.
They really did, and I'm so glad they're not in our bracket because, as I said before, I don't like to play my friends. I don't have that many, and so it's great that she can be in another bracket. We can help each other.
This team, as you mentioned, is so mature. A lot of senior leadership on this team, and Skylar Diggins is only a junior, but has that capacity as a leader as well. And such an unselfish group. They understand what it takes to play good basketball. And I know when I was talking to Brittany Mallory a moment ago, she was looking for the matchup, who she's going to get to guard. I mean, everybody knows their roles. Everybody's comfortable with it, and they know what it takes to be successful. And as a coach, I mean, you dream about having this kind of leadership and this kind of career.
It makes your job so much easier. This group gets along so well. Everybody has found what they do well, and they go out and they do it. They know what their job is. If they don't do it, they're accountable for it. They want to do as much as they can. If they can score a little bit more when they're not really a scorer, anything they can do to help the team, they want to do.
Going to get a chance in that 8-9 matchup to see California, and we're a little bit familiar with that operation out there. One of our former athletic directors is involved out there, but the big thing is to worry about what we do. When we do it so well, and offensively, defensively, and we've had some people step up. I'm thinking about Kayla Turner and the job she did in the game against Connecticut. Natalie Achanwa's had some great games. Marquisha Wright had some great games. Everybody kind of has been able to fill in and know where they need to be, and it's going to be a great advantage going into the tournament.
Well, it really is, and we need everybody. You know, everybody on the bench is capable of coming in and having a big game, giving us that lift that Kayla Turner has given us in games, and Natalie Achanwa has given us, and Marquisha doing some great things as well. So I think we've got a lot of people that we can count on.
One of the things that was kind of unique about the drawing and the pairing announcement tonight is Coach was able to breathe when it was happening. There have been nights when, we're walking around your living room and wondering, what's going to happen. But again, just congratulations on a terrific season, development of a great program. You know, you've always stressed, I'm going to get good kids and see if they can play basketball. And we've got some great kids. It's just been a magical year again.
We really do. It's been a blessing for me. I'm the luckiest person in the world to be at Notre Dame with this team.
Well, I'll tell you what, looking forward to the games coming up. I know the crew from UND.com is going to follow you all the way through the tournament and hopefully to Raleigh and to Denver, and we'll get Mile High and do well out there. Coach, congratulations.
Thanks, Bob.
All right, Muffet McGraw joining us here on UND.com. Again, UND.com will be covering the Fighting Irish all the way to the end of the NCAA tournament. Look forward to bringing you updates on a regular basis on your home for Notre Dame sports at UND.com. We're back.